Sometimes it leads to them returning what they bought or canceling what they bought. But there's always a level of, did I make the right decision? Should I have bought that? Hey, what's going on? Jason here. Last video in this 30-day series. I don't know what's going to happen after this. These have been really fun and I've enjoyed sharing. I love the feedback going through this journey. For this final video, I thought I would control fate instead of what I did in the first 26 or so videos where I put in the random topic, let it select it, let the universe select what I want to talk about. I was thinking about the tactical stuff that I wanted to talk about, all of the topics available, and the one that stood out the most when I was looking through the list before hitting the button was talking about preventing buyer's remorse. Now, if we're going to end this series, I've given a lot of information through 29 videos on your sales process, from mindset to setting goals to why you're doing it to vision boards to strategies and tactics in the moment, some conversational stuff, the framework, the rapport, empathy, trust, hope, urgency. If you didn't see that in a couple videos ago, rewatch that one. That one I think is awesome because it applies to everybody. But then what happens is that you make your sale, and then there's the chance of the buyer's remorse. And what I'll tell you is there's always buyer's remorse. Everybody has buyer's remorse. Sometimes it leads to them returning what they bought or canceling what they bought. But there's always a level of, did I make the right decision? Should I have bought that? And is this going to be the smart thing for me to do, or do I need to try to undo this? And obviously, there's a scale, a wide range of people and how they react, right? So based on their experiences, if they've been burned in the past and then they're worried now, are they a trusting person, glass half full, glass half empty, whatever their perspective on life is. And then there's also what your sales process was. And then there's how is your price point or your involvement or whatever you're triggering for change in their life with this purchase, how is that relative to their experience, right? Is it a $100 product for somebody where $100 is very negligible, and if it is a mistake, it's not a big deal? Or is it a $100 purchase for somebody where $100 is significant in their mind or in their bank account? Because it could be two different things, right? They could have the money, but in their mind, they think it's a big deal. And so that plays into effect. There's times where maybe you're selling a $10,000 item and it's not a big deal to who you're selling it to because of their budget, because of their risk tolerance, whole wide range of things. So that's where it's tough to say, do this every single time. However, what I want to talk about is what to do every single time when you're finishing your conversations with somebody that you think is going to be triggered with it. Now, I use this conversation all the time, especially when selling directly to somebody. Not so much now when I'm consulting because the relationship is there and we're moving forward, so it's not the same thing. But if I'm selling directly to consumer or I'm selling business to business, let's say software or something like that, the line that I always use and the thing that I always tell them at the end is something along these lines. So make sure, write this down. You can use this. It's really good for setting up the framework. So what I tell each person is, hey, so everything is done on my end, and we'll get the process started on this now or tomorrow or next week, whatever that looks like, and then what I say is, so here's one thing I know from doing this for so long, Bob, is that at some point after we hang up or after this meeting, is that you are going to think about if this was the right decision or not. Now, based on everything we talked about, all the information you gave me, the questions, the answers, everything that we looked at, you and I both know this is the best fit for you. We both know that this is really going to help you with whatever that is. And so we know that this is the right thing. However, what's going to happen is you're going to think about it and wonder, did you make the right choice? Generally what I see, and this is what happens a lot of times, is that, you might wake up at 2:00 in the morning in a cold sweat, worrying and wondering if this was the right decision. So first off, just know that will probably happen because it happens to everybody. We all go through that. So the first part is knowing it's going to happen. Second, just know that you did make the right decision. As far as we both see, we both agree, this is hands down the best thing for you to do right now. And then third, I'm going to be here long term, right? So I've been in this business for a while. I will continue to be in this business. You wake up tomorrow, and then you give me a call and we can talk through it. I'm here to answer any of your questions that come up, but I want you to know that I'm here long-term. So whatever pops up for you, whether it's 2 o'clock in the morning or next week when you're thinking about it and you're wondering, or you have more questions that pop up, call me, I'll be here. And so that's what I tell people, something along that framework where I'm letting them know, watch out, this is coming. And when you tell them that, what happens is when it happens, they will at 2 in the morning go, oh yeah, that's right. This is what Jason said would happen. He told me I'd wake up in a cold sweat. It did happen. Okay, maybe he does understand this process. Now I feel better, right? Like if you set someone's expectation, then it happens, then they will trust you even more because you were right? I was right about that. I'm right about the other stuff. I know it. He just doesn't know it, right? Bob doesn't know that he can trust me. I know that I can trust me. I just need Bob to get to that point. Then the other thing is I want, it's really helpful for people to understand I'm still going to be here, right? I'm not changing my phone number. I'm not running. I'm not moving to a non-extradition country so that you can't find me because I'm going to take all of your money. I am still available. I'm still here. You can still reach me. We're on this journey together, whatever it is that you're selling. So hopefully that helps. This final piece, the final video, talking about helping to prevent buyer's remorse, because it will always happen. People will always doubt it, right? Even if somebody walks out of this store buying a new type of gum that they've never bought before, there's some doubt in their mind going, man, should I have stuck with the regular gum or not? There's always that level of doubt because that's our brain playing tricks on us. Just make sure you set it up in your conversation. Let them know it's going to happen. Prompt them, prepare them, give them whatever kind of assurances you have, and then be there for them when they call back. That's it for today. That's it for this series of videos, and I will see you around. And make sure, if you're not already, following me on LinkedIn, reach out, message me. Also, you can check out the Authentic Persuasion ebook, and then make sure you sign up for that list, because when the book actually comes out, I'm gonna want to stay engaged with the people who have been there with me on the process. And that's it for today. Hope you're doing well. We'll talk soon.